everyone. Okay, so I have these little beauties. They are some journal bundles that I made. They are going to be up in my Etsy shop for sale. So what you are going to be getting in one single journal bundle, there are 5, is you are going to be getting this little bundle with a wrap of sari silk. It's about a maybe half a yard to a yard of this pretty maroon sari silk that I ripped by hand. You are going to get a little mini book that is approximately about 8.5 inches tall. It is a heavy collaged sheet that I did, and then I did some stitching all the way around, and I did a stitched photo on the front, a digi, like a printout, that I found on the public domain. So this one is of like a fairy goddess who is like calling to her woodland friends, I'm guessing, or something. Here is some beautiful some type of upholstery binding, I believe this is, and it is it's very glistening gold and black, so that's really pretty. That's just kind of a view of the back. It's kind of glossy because I did use Mod Podge on there. Okay, so the inside of this is plain. It is just backed with, that's like card, and then these are Mod Podged onto the card. Napkins, pieces of scrapbook paper, all different little bits, old magazines and stuff. And then this is stapled in, and there are pieces of book pages folded over. Some of them have like a tuck. There's origami paper, heavy card, some scrapbook paper, paper bag type paper, digi printouts that fold out. They are stapled signatures. It's a stapled signature. It's a one signature book. And that's about it for the whole book. So that completes that book. You will get a full little envelope of all different items. So you're going to get one of these. Oh, there's a little, this is one little frame that I painted. So I cut these out using a Big's die that I have. It's about that big compared to my hand. So that's pretty cool. You can put brads through the sides there, and it's very much like a real, you know, like a label setter that you would have on a file folder or whatever. Okay, so then you're going to have just one of these pages. I like these. They're like the day, the date, today's weather, news, events, today I feel, you know, you have I am grateful for, spiritually I, and this is from a gratitude journal. So that's kind of neat. It's got like some little images printed in the background there. This is a glassine bag that I actually made from a tool, a We Are Memory Keepers glassine bag making tool. So I made that. Whoops, my pieces are going all over. Okay, so this is just like a little, I don't know, this is just a piece of cardstock for you. It's about a 1 inch by 6 inch piece. We have a couple of different tags that I have punched out to include. These are just basic tags. Another one of those label file things. This one is just out of cardstock. They'll all be different in all of the in all of the bags. They will all have different ones. So all of the bags will basically have the same stuff, but you know, these might be different sizes. They might be 2 in cardstock, 2 in, and they are heavyweight cardstock, like the really nice stuff. But this one here is chipboard, that's thick stuff, versus the thinner cardstock there. But this one's also like foiled, so that's pretty cool. So I included some of these, sorry, out of frame. So I included some of these. They're little adhesive gems. You can separate them or you can just cut one out. They're pretty cool. So you'll get just a few of them right around this amount, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 white balls like that. 4 or 5 white balls I included with each one. The length. There's another tag, so I made sure to include one of each shape of a tag because I have 3 different main shapes that I cut out with my scissors. So I made them, and they'll all be different prints because, you know, they changed. This is a piece of muslin that I printed with a stamp on, with one of my Tim Holtz stamps, and it's just like a moth or a butterfly, so it's pretty cool. It's just little, but you know, I tried to give room with each of them to like cut out, you know, into a rectangle, or if you wanted to use pinking shears and glue it down somewhere. Okay, I made a little notebook to go with each one. It's just plain. I think they're 6 pages long. It's like handmade paper. I think it said from India. I get these really cool little scrap packs that are actually at Walmart for like $2.97, and you get all these cool papers, but they like barely ever have them. They will get one little box in like every couple months with like 10 packs of them in there, and I try to get like 2 or 3 packs each time I see them. I try to save a couple for someone else that goes in there, but like, it's so nice. I'm trying to see the texture in it. It's homemade paper. Like, they are cool papers. The feeling of it is so nice. So super nice for journaling. This is another stamped piece of muslin. See, I stamped words on that. I have no idea what that says. It's in French or something. But I have this cool stamp. Another little book plate file thing, foiled, printed. Okay, and then you're gonna get 2 strips of bling. These are non-adhesive. You get 3 rows. They're like 4 inches long. 3 rows of the lime green, 5 rows of the silver, because I figured that might be a little bit more useful. But I thought the lime green, because it's like leaves and stuff, maybe give the effect of like, I don't know, outside and stuff, because of it's a fairy book. So, and then the glassine bag can be used right in your journal. Oops, sorry about the bumping that. Okay. Now we will move on to the actual treasure, which is the journal herself. Okay, so this is this one. Okay, all of the journals are basically the same. This is like, I don't know, I think it's called like a flow journal. Okay, so what I did was I sewed in 1 signature with a 3-hole pamphlet binding stitch. Okay, and then I did traveler's notebook style elastics for 2 signatures. 1, 2, okay, but you could actually add 2 more. You could actually add another piece of elastic through there and loop it around, and you'd be able to have 4 signatures in there, so 5 total. They'd probably have to be thinner. So this is side profile of our journal. Top, bottom. Your back is going to look something like this. This is super high quality upholstery fabric that I got from a lady that used to make like these awesome Renaissance dresses and stuff. So I bought a ton of fabric off of her for a good price, and she was local to me, and so I was really happy to score that deal with her, and I got it all washed up, and it's such nice quality. I want to make journals and bag sets. I think that they would be, oh, that's from the Sari Silk. My Sari Silk is a little bit more fray than Sari Silk that you buy, because I didn't put it in the dryer. I think that's why. I got a dress from the Salvation Army and just tore it after I washed it, and I hung it to dry, and I didn't dry it in the dryer. Anyway, back to the journal. Okay, so we have, again, fairies. We're kind of sticking with the fairy theme. I've tried to anyway. I've tried to make our books go together. Okay, our mini book and then this book. Okay, gardens to attract birds. And then on the front we have these adorable little fairies, and they're kind of in their boat, which is like a big leaf, and they're sailing along. Okay, and this just talks about like birds are under so much pressure today that many kinds are to survive, and it just, I don't know, it goes on. But I sewed over it, of course, to put our picture there, and then we open it up. Oh, and stuff is falling out. Okay, I open it up, and what do we have here? We have a bucket, first thing. Okay, I've sewn the muslin ribbon. It is about, I would say, 2.5 inch wide ribbon there that is on each side. It's good and long, 1.5 feet, 2 feet on each side. So a mini book. Again, that's stapled. That's a stapled booklet. It just has like scrapbook papers and stuff in there. Just a little place to jot down notes. They're not perfect. Some are torn and, not cut perfectly, and mishmashed in there, and I really like that. They're all different weights. Some are really heavy. Some are double-sided. This one on the front here is actually like, it kind of reminds me of either like scales on like a fish or shells in a way, and so I put which I thought goes very well with the fairies that are rowing in their boat, which is a leaf on the water. And then this is a vintage playing card that I glued to the front that I actually found laying around the house, and I put Journey because they're going somewhere, so all of those will be different too, because I've only got like 2 of those playing cards, and they're not all boat themed and stuff. So then we've got this little guy here. Okay, so what I did here was I just kind of made a little tuckalope envelope type of thing. I don't know what to call it. I think I've heard tuckalope from somewhere. I'm not trying to use someone else's technical term here. I don't know what it is. Okay, it's this fold-out thingy that I made. It's like a booklet that's an envelope that I like. I sewed 2 pieces of scrapbook paper together. I glued them down all super professionally, with really good, super high quality Elmer's craft glue. No, it was the school glue, like Disappearing Purple, because I had it laying around. And then I sewed all around the edge. I folded this up, and then I had this raw edge that I had forgotten to sew after I sewed all this, right? And so then what I did was I took some washi tape and I popped that along here, and I love the way this turned out. But then I got better with these as I went along, and some of them actually are sewn across this part. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on all of them. However, I will go through and show the other ones in probably a separate video, because this is seeming like it's going to take a while to get through all of it that I want to get through. My bulldog clip that I'm including with this one has just a little charm. It's got some sequins and some beads. And then, I don't know, for some reason I had this fear that someone was going to prick themselves with this garment pin being on this bulldog clip, so I put some Tim Holtz washi tape around there. You can take that off if you want once it's yours, okay? I just put it there because I wanted to. Okay. Anyway, we're moving on because this is going to take all day if we don't. Okay. What we have here is just a funny little thing because I just had to experiment with napkins on book pages again. So I have this piece of book page that I cut out of a book that was going to be thrown out, and it went to the Salvation Army, and I purchased it for like 50 cents. And so I have it here, and I took a napkin that has these pretty birds and butterflies all over it and this pretty wording, and I Mod Podged it on there, and then I took these cute little punches and I did that, and I just think it's a really cute little thing to add into our little pocket folder. That's what I'm calling it, okay? I like that. That's what I'm going to call it. We have this very regal looking woman right here on the front too. Okay? I dyed these little guys right here myself. So if they seem like they're like funny looking, they're not like rusty or anything. I actually am just not super great with my alcohol inks. So that's what that is. That's not a rusted paperclip, people. That's just me not knowing how to use alcohol ink. So don't worry about that. She is rather beautiful though. She looks like she knows her stuff. And she likes a big hat. I like that. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Little hand sewn signature. This is in case you want to add more signatures to your journal. You can. I have a boatload of this yellow copier printer paper, so you get some of that in there, in that book, okay? That's for you. Okay, these envelopes took me an unbelievable amount of time. I don't know why they took so long. This is really heavy cardstock that I used, and then I took some of these same, I believe they're from the same, yeah, I think they're from the same book. They're from the same book, I think, is what I Mod Podged that bird on.
At least I kept the double damage.
And I used some more Tim Holtz washi from that same pack, I believe. And I glued the paper down, and I put that on there like that. I sewed around it. I stapled these little guys on there that I punched out with my 3/4 inch punch, I think it is, maybe 5/8 or something, and then I added this little, twine, and I just kind of like to leave my threads, not chunks of thread. I realized I just had like a chunk of thread. Okay, you no longer have a chunk that's coming with it. You don't want that. Anyway, okay, and then we have some of these are like, what are these? I can't think of the name of them. These are some journaling cards, is what these are. I can't think of the name of them. These are actually, like, from a kit. They're, like, journaling cards that you buy. Pre-made journaling cards. I cannot think of the name of them. Not Happy Planner journaling cards. They're not them. They're, Project Life. Project Life journaling cards. I have a ton of them. Also, a boatload of them. They need to go to a home. So you're getting 4 of them, and then you're getting 4 of these cut apart ones that are all different, right? Just random ones. Flamingos, they kind of go with the tropical ocean you know, journey vibe that they got going on. This is a tag that I did. I like to staple my tabs onto my tags. So that's that. Okay, now, where did I put that clip? Oh, it's gone. Oh, it is gone. Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness. It is gone. Oh, well. Oh, boy. Oh, you know, I've lost it. Really? Really? Did I really? Okay. We're going to look for that later, because that could take ages to find that clip. It could take ages. Okay. Now, next we are moving along. Okay? We are moving right along. Okay, first page of our journal. Okay, I have decorated the cover. I put some sorry down. I put a little card down. You know, I've added one of these pretty little guys. I think that might even be the same guy that was in your book, in your bag to come with that. Okay. There's this guy in your bag of goodies, you know. There's this little guy to write on. It's a pretty nice thick card. It's got a cool feeling. So I glued down this card on the back because this was thin.
Now we can back.
Thin cardstock. So I glued down this thicker cardstock that is here as the pocket. I glued down the same piece of that there, and then I added some washi to it around the edges and made it peep around the front, and then just stapled on some muslin there. And I really like how that came out. And then what I was actually going to do when I was on with you guys is kind of just add some stencils here and there. So I love my Tim Holtz stencil, and I really just wanted to kind of come in and do some of that. I think I am stage shy when I come to stenciling on camera. It's not looking super great. Tell you what. Okay, we're gonna try again, okay? Because it's probably not helping that I have a bundle of stuff under my area. That's probably not helping at all. I would have to say it's not. Okay, yeah, I really want to do a little bit. There, that looks very nice. That looks very nice now. That looks better. I like that. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. There we go. I like that. That's pretty good. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. We could even do one more. Yeah, it would not hurt to clear off my area since I've got this going on. It's not helping. Yes, because I was working on this earlier, a bit earlier, and I wanted to continue on. Okay, so as we go along doing this, I'm gonna just kind of keep on with my couple of stencils that I've got here. Okay, so we have a Paisley digital. Okay, this one's lined. I did some little punches, as you can see. There's a flourish there in the bottom. I'm also going to do a stencil here at the top. I really wouldn't mind a piece of scrap underneath these while I'm doing it. Then it doesn't go on to the next page. That's a little trick. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'm using vintage photo. My vintage photo has definitely seen better days. I don't know what is going on with it. It's not looking great. I'll tell you what. I bought this one last night from Joann's. Look at how perfect it is. It is beautiful. This is brushed corduroy, though. It is just not the same. that vintage photo. Look at what, I don't know what the heck is wrong with it. You guys are, it's not even coming across what it looks like. It has some major discoloration. And then the brushed corduroy, it's just like a gem. It's brand new. Beautiful. I don't know what's wrong with the other one. Okay. Anyway, anywho, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I got another stencil. I'm going to do this other stencil now. Okay, I got this one here. I like this one too. This is another one of my good ones that I like. I like this guy here. This little... This sound effects help me to do a better job at this. You know what I'm talking about, Allie?
Yep.
How you doing on your game?
Good, you?
Yes, I'm spectacular. Okay. Now, that's done. That's pretty good. Okay, here we go. Here we are with this is a cute little bugger. Okay. These are all going to be slightly different, okay? They all have roughly the same amount of pages, which I don't know how many that is. Okay, to be perfectly honest, I did not count them. I will count them before I list them on my Etsy, okay? And my website. Okay, this is just a piece of that heavy homemade paper that I was talking about. And I have glued on and left a little bit of play there because it's just a nice tactile experience. And I have stamped a bird. And he is just a very serious looking little fellow. I like him. Okay, and then we have this pretty little envelope, which you could actually, well, you could stick your bird inside of there. You not? You could stick that little bugger right in there. You could stick him in there, and he'd be happy there. Okay? Okay. And then I have done this little guy, this little paper clip. I just tied on some of this ribbon with these pretty ladies. I think they're just fun. They're cute. Okay. Not all of them have this exact paper clip. A lot of them will have a gem or a bead or something on there too. Okay. As we flip the page, okay, this one's a nice heavy cardstock page. They're all different weights too, by the way. Like this one, I hand painted that. This one, scrapbook paper. This one, DigiKit. Okay. This front one, thick, heavy cardstock. Okay, so this one, we're on a thick, heavy digital. But then we have this cool little pull-out that I just took and went across the top there with a little bit of the ink. And voila! It matches perfectly with your envelope. So there's your bird. There's your little pull-out. You got lots of writing space right there. My journals are intended for writing and playing. I like to have room for both. This is a really cool page from an old stamp book. It gave information about stamps from like back in the day. It was from 1960s. So it gave all this information about stamp things, and you know, you can get these certain eyeglasses for your stamps, to magnifying glasses to like really inspect your stamps and make sure they're in top quality condition. And like, you could get these books to house your stamps. Minkus stock books. See, it's kind of weird and cool, and I just really like it. I just really thought it was cool. Okay, so this is something Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico. Okay, so I cut these out of a big, huge mat book. I took them, I folded them up, and I did some sewing, and I sewed around here, and I got this idea from Natasha from Treasure Books. She has the most amazing sense of style when it comes to her stitchery, and I just love the way that she does this. So thank you, Natasha from Treasure Books, and I will link her below because she has just an amazing sense of stitchery in her treasure books. And she deserves all the credit in the world because she just, gosh, so talented. Anyway, thank you, Natasha. So this here, this was an index card. Okay, I clipped off the corners and made it into a tag. And then I just stapled this piece of sari silk after I did a whole bunch of junk to it, like stamped and painted and stenciled and collaged, okay? And so I just put that in my pocket. This here is a piece of vellum. Okay, so now we're at the middle of the signature, and I'm going to show you what happens at the middle of the signature. This is what's really cool about a flow journal, okay? So when your journal is totally filled up, I love this kind of journal. I love this kind of journal. I do. And this was, this idea was Natasha from Treasury Books too. I always thought it was one way or the other. I always thought that it was either a traveler's notebook. You know, you either have this, and this is how I started making them. I only made TNs. I only made traveler's notebooks. Midori's, you know, I only made those so that you insert your signatures, and that's it. You know, you are always able to change them out. But then I found the beauty of having sewn in binding, and it's just, both are art forms in their own right, and they're both very, very beautiful. And I think it's amazing that you can combine them, and I never ever had thought of it. So this is my version of a flow journal, and I will have a total of 9 of these in total. So I've got 5 done now, aside from my stenciling, because I am slow about stenciling. That is my very last thing. That's not the right order, I'm sure, but that's the order I'm doing it in. This is my vellum, okay? That's my vellum in the center. I'm going to put that back in. My vellum, I had a mishap, okay? Just so everybody knows, I had a mishap right there in the middle, okay? I had a mishap there. I'm probably going to put some washi tape over that. Really, I might do that right now, actually, just to be perfectly honest, because I can't send it out like that. I gotta have some washi tape. Hang on, just one sec. Okay, we're gonna get our washi tape. I don't know where it is. I don't know, Ellie.
I don't know, baby.
I don't know. Where is it? There it is. Ho, okay. Okay, we are back. We are back. Washi tape. Okay, this is another one. I got so many of these just recently because they were having clearance at Giant Fabrics of Tim Holtz washi tape, and I had to get one of every kind because it was amazing. And we are just gonna bam! I just think it's gonna look awesome. There. Oh my gosh. It's decorated. Look at it. It's so cool. Okay. Onward we go. Do you know what? It needs some on the back. What? It does. I kid you not. It needs a little bit on the back. We're gonna go the other direction though this time. Yes, ladies and gents, we are. We really are. I'm telling you what. Bam. Okay. So I made that mishap on all the pages, but you can't really tell. I misstapled that. That's why I definitely prefer stitching my signatures, I've got to say. I just got this long arm stapler, and I was really going to town with that sucker. I was using it day and night, and I just prefer to sew them on my machine, I've got to be honest. So that's that. But these ones are stapled with a very nice heavy duty long arm stapler. Okay, where are we for time? Okay, we're at 34 minutes. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, so Middle America. Okay, the other page, the other side of that. Okay, what we're gonna do a little bit of stenciling here because this is a pretty naked page. I got a little bit of a fabric ruffle here, okay, for you guys to see. Yes. We're gonna do just a little bit of this. I think it's gonna be so pretty right here. This is gonna be so pretty. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I can't do that one. I gotta do this one. Cause look, that's like, oh, it's like the same. Oh, it's like the same design, I think, as one of these. I don't know if it's this one or that one, but it's the same design as. We're going to go for this one. Because I really like this one. I do. I just do. It's just good. Okay? I like to just do them lightly in a couple places, and then you have plenty of writing space still. You know, for when you want to write, you still have a lot of room. Okay? So, and you can write right over that. It's not dark. That I'm gonna leave that blank. Okay, I might do one tiny bit here because I really want to use this one just a little bit. Okay, just like that. That's all I want to do. I want to do that much. Okay, there's my. See, that was my spray. I did all these cool sprays. I just took acrylic paint. I diluted it with water, and I used all these cool little spray bottles that I got during the summer. It was my toy of the week that I got, spray bottles. They were fun. I got like 40 of them for $7.99 or something ridiculous. I wouldn't suggest it. Half of them worked. The other half didn't. What are you going to do? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go on. We're moving on. We are moving on, folks. We can't stay here for long. Okay. Nope, we can't. Okay, we're doing just a little tiny bit. Okay. This is a funny little flippy thing. Fun. Text on that page. Okay. Another little, this is a dragonfly. We're out of frame, sorry. Sorry about that. Out of frame. Okay, dragonfly punch. And there's the back of our paisley sheet. This is a little, okay, yes, hidden things. I will leave that blank in case you want to write something there, glue something there on your own, okay? Next, so I glued this cool little pocket thing I made from another piece of the map, out of the map book, so you can stick anything you want in there. I die cut this little mask out of my Cricut from my Cricut maker. Cool. That was fun. So that's that for that page. That's a pretty thick front page. This is actually our sewn in signature. This is our middle signature, second signature we're starting. Okay, and it's not huge. There, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 2. It's 36 pages, right? Okay. Or no, 16 times 2. 32 pages. I'm sorry. Duh. Daft moment. It's been a long day already. Okay. Ton of appointments this week. I'm at the maxed out brain capacity. Okay, so this is a super cool tag that I made in like 2 minutes. Do you know where it's from? Artymaze. So cool. So little work. Okay, I took these 2 pieces that I printed out. I cut them out. I glued one onto the other. I inked around the edges, and I stapled this beautiful piece of sari silk to it, and it's done. It's beautiful. Gorgeous writing space.
Medusa's missing.
Artymaze's digital kits are amazing. Yeah, I love Andrea's stuff. So there's that. I'm going to include that. That's a good size tag. It's like 4 or 5 inches. I don't know. Oh, the size of the journal, too, in case people probably want to know these things, don't they? Don't they? I bet they do. The total size of the journal, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm not really a very good videographer. Is that the name of it, hon?
Yeah.
Videographer?
Yeah.
Okay. See, my Ellie knows. Okay. The total size of the journal is approximately 6 wide by approximately 9 tall. Okay, back to where we were. Okay, first page. Digikit printout. Okay, we got this is a say, not a safety pin. It's a paper clip. Yep, that's the one. That I did a much better job with my alcohol inks. Yes, thank you very much. I did a much better on that one. Much better job on that one. I put this cute little bead on there. I stamped this pretty thing on here. That's oxide, so you actually could, I think you could spray water on that at any time and just make that look super cool. This here is avocado dyed paper. It came out super cool. I laid it on the trampoline pad to dry in the sun one day, and it came out with that really sweet texture. So that's pretty cool. And it actually was a printout that I did, and I ripped it. So I love the way that came out. Okay, then we have a sheet of vellum, and we have a doily. And the doily has a tuck. The doily has been good and coffee dyed. It smells really yummy. Okay, it smells really yummy. More stamp collecting pages. Okay, another page here that I have just done a little cutout on there. I am going to do a little bit of this right up in here like this. Oh, my sponges seen better days. You know, I thought these sponges were going to be a little bit better. I gotta be honest. My Dollar Tree ones last forever. I bought these at Walmart though, and they have not lasted very well at all. They're falling apart after like, I don't know, few uses. I really have not used them many times at all. I'm not impressed. But I used my Dollar Tree ones for months, and they're not falling apart. Okay, here's the center of our signature. I think she is a very lovely lady. You can only see a little bit of her over there. She's just peeking around the corner. She's just peeking. Okay, but there's really pretty flower things going on here. That's just really pretty paper. Some beautiful lined paper in here you could write for days. Or if you're a fast writer, you know, maybe 5 minutes. You know, she's got a lot more spunk. She's just in her awe. She's in the moment. Okay, she's living the dream. Okay, and then we are gonna do just a little bit over here of our stenciling. Just like that. Nope, I got a little something down here. I want to just cover that bad boy up. I don't know what that is. There. So I think I got a little bit of ink down there that I didn't want. That was out of place. They're stuck together. Okay. I really don't want them to be stuck together. I really do. Okay, there. I don't know. There. Something like that, maybe. It's kind of nice. I like that kind of overlapping. Okay, kind of nice. There's that. Our vellum, I really like this because I put that over top of this page because I thought that you guys might want to practice drawing this floral stuff. Okay, so that's going on both sides, where you can actually, you know, this is the other side too. So you could actually practice drawing that floral stuff just like that. And I think that that's really cool. Okay, so then we're about at the end. There's more of that pretty avocado staining from that, and that's just gorgeous. And that's all torn and stuff. I really love the look of that. There's the next to the last page. It's got another little fabric ribbon. They'll all be embellished close to the same. They'll all have the same piece of fabric as their flips. So, just to give you guys an idea, this one does have a little sticker because it matches this just perfectly. The backing. Yeah. 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 You see the vision? I see the vision. Okay. So we have this super gold. Okay. It's like someone literally poured molten gold onto the bird page. And so there's more of my craftiness with the Mod Podge and the bird napkin. I was really getting into it. Okay. Last page. Okay, here's this. I really like this idea for the tags. I don't know, just fold it in half. I was just playing around and I just thought I should just fold it in half because it's a lot more writing space if you just fold it in half and then cut the corners instead of cutting it in half and making it a tag. Fold it in half and then do it. And there's Sorry Silk in kind of matching tones. Okay. Tea-dyed paper with this one. Here's a little squirrel. It's ever so adorable, just sitting there. We have an embellished little safety pin with just some pretty little seed beads. We're getting close to an hour here. That one I already did stencil. It's super heavy watercolor paper, so you could get crafty on both sides actually, but I think that this is oxide ink. So just keep that in mind if you do decide to get watercoloring on that side. Any of the inks will be either distress or oxides, so they probably will bleed if you decide to watercolor in the books at all. I am going to just do a little bit of this stencil right down in the corner here because I think that's gonna look nice. Okay, I did a little flourish up here. I think that looks cute. We're at 47 minutes, so I'm gonna be done pretty soon, guys. We're gonna wrap it up, okay? Because I don't know how long this camera goes for. Truly, this is the first time taking a video on this one. I love the writing. The text in this one is so beautiful. Okay, so here's all along this side here. This is a digi printout. This is a really nice weight cardstock, and it feels like it's like watercolor looking cardstock, but I did not watercolor it. It was printed like that, and it was 8x8 size. It's like textured though. You can kind of feel those ridges. I don't know if you can see them or not. There we go. See, you can see them right there. Yeah, they're really cool. Okay, so here is a little something. They don't all have this, but some of them have this little tucky thing, and then just a little piece of paper that I folded like in half or in threes or something, and put a sticker. Just a little, you can collage in that, or just add a piece of paper into it. And I mean, these are super metallic stars. Again, they're from that specialty handmade paper in India that I got that. This is really, really super dyed with coffee grid paper. Not grid paper, dot paper. Is it grid paper? Grid paper. Yeah. Grid paper, not graph paper. And then we have composition notebook paper. There's that. We're at the middle of the signature. Again, it is stapled. Okay. This is where this one is actually tied. This part, I do I singe all of the ends so that it's not going to fray on you at all. This again is a sprayed sheet that was watercolored and sprayed by me. This these are cool envelopes. I collaged this too. Oh, I stuck a little thing in there. I try to stick little things in each one. So I thought that was kind of cool because they kind of look like they could be friends, you know. Yeah, babe. So we'll stick that back in there. Yes?
It's locked.
There's another little piece of that. Hang on just 1 second, okay? Okay. I want to do just one more little bit of stenciling right here. And then right down here also. Just like that, kind of. Just to kind of give it the look I'm looking for. Because I kind of think those look like circular, and that's circular fabric. We got a bird down there. Kind of keeping in line with the fairy theme. Also bird feathers, peacock feathers here. That's a dizzy kit. There's that. Pretty ruffles. Blue like the water. Ruffles like the waves, sort of. You know? That's sewn onto like a paper bag type of paper. And there's our other piece of heavy cardstock. More avocado dyed paper. I glued a little guy here. They'll all be different. They may have different textiles on them. They may or may not have a pocket like this at the back. They may have more stitching. They may have some different trims. So they'll all be different. So that is the end of this. This can fit, you know, quite a bit of stuff in that last pocket. And then the very back pocket is there, okay? And that is the end of the journal, my friends. So that was a full flip through. I hope that you guys like that. And as I said, there will be 5 kits available right away. So this will be another kit that's available. These two together with the inner one. Okay. And this guy. Okay. And then this one will be another one. They'll all come with the bag. I didn't show the bag with that other one, but they'll all come with the bag. These ones will come together. The sizes of your front picture there may be different. Okay? They'll all come with the accessory bag. This one has this little guy as the middle. Not the middle, as the, as your little clip. And that's a binder clip, not a bulldog clip. And it's got a different printed fabric piece. This one here is another. And I'll probably do a separate video on just on the different ones, a quick flip through of them, because I'm doing a really quick showing of these right now. And there's that one. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. That's that set. Okay. And then this is our final set. Okay. And we have this one. This is such a beautiful picture. It really, truly is. It really, truly is. And that one too. Okay. And there's your bag. And then the inner one is there. And there, again, is a bulldog, not a bulldog clip, a binder clip for that one with a leaf. Okay. And so that is gonna be about it for tonight. Okay. Alright, thank you so much, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope everyone is staying well. And these will be in my Etsy shop sometime pretty soon. Just as soon as I get these stenciled up all the way and get them listed. And find my clip for this one, of course, because I have no idea what I did with it. Oh. Oh. Oh, I stuck it in there. Oh, that's silly. Okay. All right. That's going to be all for now. All right. Thank you guys. And if you are interested in these, go to HuggableEarth.com. Thank you so much for watching. If you've stayed to watch for this long, I appreciate it. Truly, I do. Okay. Have a nice night. Okay. Thanks. Bye.